Yeah, so what's going on? Thank you for joining me on another Daft video. On this one, we're going to be doing a quick preview of Brentford versus Arsenal on New Year's Day. That will be the first game in 2025, and I believe it's only Arsenal that's playing on that day. So it's going to make it an interesting watch. 2024 performances in the first half of 2024-2025 not so good. Hopefully, just like the start of 2024, 2025 start is going to be fantastic. The players are going to be, let off the handbrake. I doubt it because of how many injuries that we have. I'm hoping that that's going to be the case in this game, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I'm still hoping for a good thrashing because first of all, Brentford is not having a good run of form at the minute. They've had lots of losses and lots of draws, while Arsenal has had a couple of wins and some draws overall. But I think our season is going better than theirs at the minute. Everyone can agree on that. Okay, so let's have a quick look at their form, the overall form of the last 5 games between Brentford and Arsenal. I'm looking at this from soccerpunter.com. So their last 5 games, they've had 3 losses, 1-1 against Newcastle, and their recent game against Brighton, they drew. They had a goal cancelled. But Arsenal, on the other hand, in the last 5 games, we've won 3 and drawn 2. The recent one being against Ipswich. So, 3 wins, 2 draws. Theirs is 3 losses, a draw, and a win. Sure, the stats is on our side on paper. And as I always say, football is not played on paper. Okay, in terms of overall games in the league, we've both played 18 games. Brentford has only won 7, drawn 3, and lost 8. Arsenal, on the other hand, has won 10, drawn 6, and lost 2. Again, the overall stat says that we should have the upper hand, and we've been having good games away from home since about 2 or 3 seasons now. We've been having good away records. I hope that continues today. And overall, Arsenal has met Brentford 8 times. We've won 6, drawn 1, and they've beat us just once. And overall in the Premier League, we've played them only 6 times. Only 6 times. We lost once. That was their first time being promoted to the Premier League. That was 3 seasons ago now. Yeah, 6. So 2. Yeah, so 3 seasons ago, they beat us in their first game of the Premier League, and since then we've beat them 4 other times, and they've drawn 1. We've drawn once. So overall, again, the draw is on our side. Most of the scoreline has been a 1-goal difference. Okay, this is the only time in 2022 where it's a 3-0. Everything else has been 2-1, 1-0, 1-0, 2-1. So I'm also going to be predicting a 2-1. I'm going to be predicting a 2-1 only because there's it's a derby. It's really a derby, but it's not the usual derby. There's a kind of little weirdness going on in this derby. Yeah, there's a weirdness going on in this derby. Because of the Ivan Toney thing, a stroll in the park or something like that, kicking the ball with kicking the grass in my boys, things like that. It has spiced it up a bit. Even though Ivan Toney is not at Brentford currently, there is still that. I'm sure the fans still has that at the back of their mind. The players that were there are still there, apart from Ivan Toney. They still have the same Janelt and Damsgaard and Norgard and Imbuemo and Wisa, them, which also happen to be the danger men for this game. Damsgaard and Norgard. Those guys are good midfielders. They are good with set pieces as well. Imbuemo is good. He's strong, physical. He can run at our defenders. If he's Max Lewis Kelly, he needs to eat very well. He has to go and eat some Jamaican food. I don't know what is the strongest, some unripe plantain. Let's say unripe plantain. I don't think they eat unripe plantain in Jamaica, but have some unripe plantain or something. Okay, eat well. Wisa can also cause some trouble. He can shoot from far. So we need to be on top of our game. I know that we've had the most clean sheet so far, as I read in the previous in the previous video where I reviewed or reacted to the Arsenal Ipswich game. Arsenal has kept the most clean sheet in 2024, as in the league so far with 7. So I think our defense should be able to handle the threat from Brentford. So a predicted starting 11. I'm going to predict that the starting 11 that started against Ipswich will be the ones that start again. So David Raya in goal, Miles Lewis Kelly, Saliba and Gabriel, the usual partnership, and Timber on the right, then Rice, Havertz, Odegaard, as well as Trossard on the left, Gabriel Jesus up top, and Martinelli on the right. My only worry is with this starting 11, we don't have any real attackers from the bench, because that will leave only one area as it was against Ipswich. Up lies in the only forward. Yes, Partey is on the bench, but again, we need to do some business in the January transfer window. The bench can't stay this way. Sterling is injured, not that he was going to play anyway, and we don't have any other attackers, so something must change. And my prediction, like I said, is going to be a 2-1 win. Arsenal win. We need to start the year the right way. On a different day, I'll be expecting a 4 or 5 goal win, but it's Brentford. Yes, they are not in form, but they are drawing lots of games. We show that they're still capable of defending properly. So a 2-1 win, it's not going to be a bad result. Let's just get that 3 points and put the pressure on Liverpool. Okay, so that is it for today. Hope you agree. If you agree, please leave a comment in the comment section below. Or if you disagree, that's fine as well. Just whether you agree or disagree, please press the like button. Subscribe if you're new or yet to do so. And until after the game, I'm going to say stay safe. Check out Scatayan podcast or the previous episode. Stay safe. Come on, you Gunners.
Psst, psst. Oi. Subscribe. Press subscribe. Thank you.